Love and light. I think we rolling. Let me make sure everything is good. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Love and light. Ashe. It's your brother. I'm the Amanache. Salute to all the guys, to all the goddesses. You know what I'm saying? It's much love and appreciation to everybody that's in the building. Today I wanted to do a little vlog about universal synchronicities. You know how they say that everything happens for a reason. I feel like, you know, there are universal synchronicities. Like when something happens, there's an explanation behind it. There's a reason behind it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the people that just like to know the why and make it make sense. And so that's what we on today. Again, this is Black News 720. Omnivision EDU, your brother. I'm the Amanache. And I just wanted to do a little build. And so I also wanted to speak about my father's transitioning, which occurred like 2 months ago. All right, this year. And 2024 just really been crazy. I lost my grandmother the year before that. And so those were major losses. And I know that death is a part of the natural cycles of life in the universe. And that, you know, the people that I love, I still love them, even though they're not here physically. They still exist spiritually, all right, in other dimensions. And so I'm one of the individuals who more so subscribes to reincarnation, all right? Like I said, my peoples asked me one day about, like, when you look at nature, everything recycles, you know, and it was a good thought. I thought about it, like, hey, it is true that, you know, we have a carbon cycle, like fossils, you know what I'm saying, of dead organisms, you know what I'm saying, the tissue regenerates, it destructs and breaks down, like decomposition, like into compost, and then it becomes plant matter, you know, for the earth and all of that. So it's a whole process. But anyway, it is true that everything recycles, you know. A raindrop once was a gas cloud, all right? And a snowflake once was a raindrop, all right? They're all the same thing. It's still, you know, water in different forms based on the conditions of the energy and the environment. And so anyway, like I said, you know, the universe is reality, family. You feel me? And, you know, I just wanted to, you know, to share a few thoughts with the people. So I share to everybody that's in the building. If you are in the building, be sure to come on. Be sure to like, to share, and to hit that notification button for future videos. But anyway, yeah, I was thinking about it the other day. When my pops transitioning, I was like, yo, in 2018 or 2019, I was going through a rough patch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my mother, she deals with retrospection and reflecting and some type of counseling, therapy, and psychology and all of that. She's into that. And I believe in it. I believe that there's a such thing as mental health, emotional health, physical health, you know, that we're multi-dimensional beings. Like I said, in Egypt and Kemet, you know, Europeans call it Egypt. We believe in the Ba, the Ka, and the Ankh. And so, you know, I'm not the only person that believes that human beings are multi-dimensional. But, yeah, we need food for spirit. You know what I'm saying? We need food for spirit as well. And so some people meditate, some people pray. There's different things that you can do to connect with source. You feel me? But we all under the same sun and moon. And so regardless of what your religion is or what, you know, whatever you may believe, you know, we're all a part of the same universe. And so that's something that we all share, you know, no matter what you believe. And so I just wanted to talk about in 2018, I was going through a rough patch, like financially, because my mental health was not all the way on point, right? So as a child, I went through a lot of mental and emotional abuse. And I know my peoples, they tried to do the best that they could, you feel me? And so I feel like everybody got stuff going on, things that they deal with, just trying to explain this the best way that I could. And so I dove into consciousness. I dove into spirituality, learning, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, just trying to get myself together, you feel me? Like I said, I stopped listening to rap music. I stopped listening to anything that I thought that was negative, anything that I thought that was going against the progression of who I was and what I believed in and what I represented. And so, like I said, I started just studying, you know what I'm saying? Like college course, classes on biology, on chemistry, physics, electromagnetics, just to name a few. And I self-educated myself, you feel me? No one made me do it. It was just because I wanted to learn and advance and grow myself. And I feel like my pops, when he had his first heart attack, 'cause that's what happened. Yeah, he suffered from a massive heart attack, and heart attacks is something that happens to black men in America because of the diet, because of the environment, right? Because of the influences, right? You know, people get sick not knowing that something that they like, something that they enjoy could be harmful. And so over the years, Pops, he was a very hard-working man. I started working with my Pops, doing roofing, moving furniture, landscaping, doing all of that, about 10, 11 years old. So yeah, like I said, he was a working man, but he liked to eat too. You know what I'm saying? He said at the end of the day, a working man deserved at least to have a good meal, you feel me? And so that was his philosophy. So I mean, when he was young, you know, there was so many siblings because he was a twin, the last of 21, you know what I'm saying? So my grandmother had 21 kids, and he was the last of the bunch. And so he was just saying that sometimes, you know, they had to hide peanut butter from each other. You feel me? So he, you know, that was his philosophy that when you work hard, you deserve to have a good meal. So anyway, he had a heart attack in 2018. Remember, I'm striving. I'm going through a rough patch financially, but spiritually, I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning about the universe and how it was created and stuff that the Bible didn't tell us. And I was chopping it up with my Pops sometimes. Like, you know, we went times without communicating, went through little rough patches and stuff, but, you know, we always would eventually, get back up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, word came around that he was in the hospital, and I reached out to him. I'm like, Pops, what's going on, man? I heard you was in the hospital. And when he came on the screen, that's where he was at, in the hospital. So we on Messenger chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Pops, that's crazy, man. Had I known what was going on, I would have came up there to come see you, to show you some support, man. But I didn't know because at the time we weren't in good communication. Like I said, my Pops, when he left the crib, my peoples was married, you know what I'm saying, for like 16 years. And my Pops, when he left, you know, it was like, you know, it was like a war between him and my mom, I guess. Like, he started taking stuff from the house and everything. The cars, like I told him, when he came over here, we chopped it up. Like 2 weeks before he passed, he came to see me, man. And we chopped it up. And I was telling him that my granddad George had to give me a ride to school. You feel me? Because all the cars was gone from the house. And we had like 3 cars. You know what I'm saying, at the time. But anyway, yeah, him and my mother, they had fell out, and they was kind of like waging war against each other, and it affected, the family. And so I did a bill the other day about umoja, which means unity in Swahili, and then the fact that, the African proverb of it takes a village to raise a child. And just knowing that black people have been through a lot, like being through slavery, the colonialism, the degradation in the media of showing us with big lips and black eating watermelons, you know what I'm saying? And black girls not seeing black dolls that they can identify themselves with for years, and never being able to see true black beauty. There's different reasons as to why, our people are dealing with the things that we're dealing with, that we're in the predicament that we're in. But like I said, my pops was going through a rough time, man. And we as black people, we got some bad traits, some bad behaviors that we picked up from colonialism, from slavery. Eating the poor, you know what I'm saying? That's from slavery. Like after the white people, after the YT people, after they ate pork, after they had the ham and the bacon and all of the good part of the, which is really all, it's not good. Pork is really not good. But anyway, after they ate the good parts, they gave the pig bottom to blacks. And blacks, they began to eat chitlins and all of that. Those are things that came from slavery. But some of the things that we did coming up, like eating all the time, like going out, like eating after church, those are certain things that was big in the church culture. You know what I'm saying? But my pops leaving, like I said, it affected the whole family. And I told him the last time we chopped it up, because I think he kind of forgot a little bit, how big it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he kind of forgot. But I was like, nah, Pops, yeah, that affected, you know what I'm saying? That threw stuff off a little bit. And so, we like I said, it was times where we communicated. It was times where we went a while without communicating. You feel me? And I feel like the universe showed him a universal synchronicity. It was a universal synchronicity that when my father passed away, that his kids were not able to see him or to be able to support him, because when he had his first situation, the communication was not constant, it wasn't consistent, and there was a very big gap in spending time together, chopping it up, communicating. And so when I thought about it, I was like, there's no, the fact that it went down like that we couldn't even be able to show our support for our father during his worst time in life, because he made the decision to move on and, start a new family. I guess that's what he thought that was right at the time. I disagree, but that was, his choice. But it made it to where my brothers and my sister and me, where we were not considered in my father's situation. Like, when he first went through the situation with the heart attack, we was the last to know. You know what I'm saying? When it came to the funeral, we didn't have our names on the obituaries, like, because we're named after him, my brothers. Like, we have the same exact name as him. And so with him being in the church world and the politics behind the church world, I guess the church didn't want to shed that light, But it is true that my father has, children by more than one woman. All right. So I don't know, what it was going with there. But anyway, things come out, you know what I'm saying? Things are being revealed, especially in 2024. But anyway, I just felt there's no far stretch, you know what I'm saying? That's not far-fetched, you know what I'm saying, that it happened like that, because there was dissonance, you know what know what I'm saying? So anyway, my father, he around like 5 years old, he was telling my mother that his mother had left the house. You know what I'm saying? It was cold, and they were saying it was snowing. And then she was saying she was leaving and that she was coming back, but she never came back. And so that's in his memory, even though, like I said, as men, I'm trying to make as much sense as possible. Women trying to understand men. Every man at one point in time was vulnerable in his life, right? Because, you're a baby, you're a toddler, you got to grow up. It's times that you cannot defend yourself. You can't defend your mother if something happened. It's not too much you can really do when you're a child. You feel me? So anyway, Pops was a man, a grown man, who has done great things. And some things he has done was not the most great things. So, of course, he's a human being. You know what I'm saying? We all have higher self and lower self. You feel me? But anyway, I just think it's no far-fetched that happened. Like I said, in my life, I look for synchronicities. You feel me? Like I said, I was walking down the aisle with my homegirl one day in the Whole Foods. We was chopping it up, and I was talking about empathy. You know what I'm saying? And then as we walk down the little aisle, we see a book. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on the stand, and the book says vibes. And I said the word vibes. You know what I'm saying? And we both looked at the book, and you know what I'm saying? It was just weird. Like, that's a synchronicity. Why am I saying that while we're both paying attention to something that's reinforcing the same thing? So anyway, with numbers, I've bought I wanted to play the game with my little brother, so I went to go get a joystick. And when I bought it, the change came back $6.66. And some people may be spooky about the meaning of what it is, but in science, 666 is the atomic structure of carbon-12 isotope, which is the most common form of carbon found on the planet Earth. And it's 98.93% naturally abundant. So it's in everything that's natural. You know what I'm saying? The ocean, the soil, the air. I mean, everywhere. So anyway, the science, I love it, family. But yeah, the synchronicities mean something. You feel me? It's 7 days in a week. You feel me? 7 4 times is a month, which is a moon cycle, a month, calendar cycle, 28 days. You feel me? Like I said, 7 years from your day of birth, your birthday will land on the very same day that you were born. It's 7 chakras to the human chakra system. The 7 wavelengths of electromagnetic bands in the spectrum. You feel me? And so 7 is a very intricate number. You feel me? But anyway, synchronicities, I believe in them. I believe everything happens for a reason. You feel me? And I ain't scared to get on the screen and talk about it. You feel me? I can't just be typing all day because I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? I work. I got stuff going on. I like to teach. I like to build, commune with the people. So if the people want to build and be a part of what we're doing with the Black News and the Omnivision EDU, come and join us at any time. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit the notification button. And make sure, if you want to show love for the Black News 720, to donate Omnis Natura 360 LLC. That's all caps. All right. And yeah, so the way I live my life, family, is based on, just internalism, just whatever my soul, my spirit tells me to do. That's what I do. I'm a very intuitive type of soul, type of person. My astrology is Libra, but I'm almost a Scorpio, so I have very heavy Scorpio tendencies. And Scorpio is a water sign, which is intuitive. So I do believe I have an intuitive ability to, peep out, energies and channel vibrations. Like I said, I have visions, deja vus, dreams. I'm able to read dreams and interpret those types of things. And I'm a really free thinker. I'm really outside of the box. And I seen a video where they was talking about, somebody had mentioned, they were just saying like, originality and being genuine and being authentic. And they were saying that most people will never be able to live their lives, being genuinely them or being 100% authentic to themselves. You feel me? And to be able to do that, you kind of got to unplug. You got to unplug from the matrix. You feel me? And I've done that. Like, whatever y'all doing, whatever y'all got going on, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay? I'm under the same sun and moon. You under the same sun and moon. If you don't want to take heed to the laws of physics, all right, that we have thermodynamic law of entropy, all right, and the thermodynamic laws of conservation, all right, that everything will be recycled. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, but only conserved and transferred, meaning things will always be recycled and things will always continue to change form. And that's what I believe about my pops, that his time has come up, and it was very sudden, and it really hurt me really deeply, because even though we went through some bad, we went through some good, you know what I'm saying? And I come from them, so and I'm a good son, man. So I love my parents, I really do. It's just I deal with traumas, issues, and all that, but it's all good. So knowing that about myself, since I self-reflect so much, and I'm thinking and I'm trying to understand and make sense of everything, I take it back to the childhood, trying to understand. I was studying attachment styles, like in relationships with friends and with family and in dating. You know what I'm saying? People have different attachment styles based on the psychology and how they were raised, as far as like the nurturing that they received as a child. If they were neglected, if the parents didn't pay attention to them when they was doing something good or doing something that deserved attention. And so, I'm kind of getting into learning about those types of things. But I self-reflect, and I'm trying to understand where I'm at on the pyramid. You feel me? And so I think I'm an introvert, but I'm also an extrovert, but sometimes. And so I think I'm more introverted than extroverted. And so, I'm like a sponge. I say that a lot. Like I absorb energies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just going around people doing and saying things. I'm quiet because I got to see what's going on around me. And I don't trust too many people, but I do trust the idea and believe in the idea of, humanitarianism, that we're all human and that we're striving to be a better human, a better person, and a better, steward of the planet and a handler of society. And so anyway, as I reflect, some of the issues that my father dealt with, like the abandonment, like when his mother left, I think that affected him very deeply, and it affected him with friends. He had friends or whatnot, but it did affect the way that he viewed friends, the way he thought about it. Like, they even taught us when we was little, like, it's only associates. There's no such thing as friends. And so, even though I felt like that was kind of negative, there's a truth to that. My parents, they were just speaking about their own experiences, being around, 20 years before me, 16 years before me. Love and light, peace and blessings, Brother Chu Alan Yan. I'm going to just say it like that, but you already know Brother Solomon, we go way back, man. I appreciate you for stopping by, King. We was just talking about universal synchronicities. Like, I believe everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And that when something happens, it's no coincidence. You know what I'm saying? There's certain actions and reactions that led up to a result. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, my father transitioned this year, like 2 months ago. And, you know, I'm black, I'm from America, but my father was around. You know what I'm saying? I know there are fatherless households. But my father, he was around, but he was a very aggressive guy, you know what I'm saying, type of dude, you feel me? And his style was very aggressive, like, you know what I'm saying? But he did teach us, you know, good, and there were bad experiences. And so I love him and I miss him, even though they were both good and bad, you know what I'm saying? But we chopped it up about religion, about politics, about the society. And he was just saying, you know, when he got into the church world, that he made an agreement with the Most High that, you know, his first son would be anointed, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, to do the works of the Creator. And so I'm here, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's making me do it. I'm young. I could be going out, just having fun, careless, don't really. But I like to learn, you know what I'm saying? I'm spiritual. I'm trying to learn about myself. I'm trying to learn, like, why I'm existing. I'm trying to understand how I'm existing, why I'm existing. And so for me, y'all be seeing me talk about the universe and science and nature and all that. It's all about the why for me, for understanding. Because like I told the young lady at the store, you can believe, you feel me? But at the end of the day, it's not founded until you know. When you know something, like Brother Solomon, you know how to drive that truck, bro. You had to take the test, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you just guess and you ain't studied, you don't know what you're doing, bro, you're going to fail the test. But since you know what you're doing, you're going to pass it because you know what you're doing. And so it's a difference between guessing and believing versus knowing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's my main point. And so that's the reason why my focus is now more on the intellectual property, like the science and the mathematics. You know what I'm saying? But not to be separate from spirituality, because I believe in the universe, the Creator, the Most High, all of that. And I believe that I am a part of the source energy, that I am a form of the source energy as a man, as the original man. And that my thoughts and my ideas are connected directly to the source energy of creation. And so when you meditate, when you get internal and you get alone to yourself, that's when you're able to communicate. That's when you're able to channel, you know, the information from the universe. That's what we call God speaking to you. You know what I'm saying? You have to put yourself in a space of solitude so you can communicate in the higher realms or the higher dimensions. I'll show you, brother. You said, amen, brother, you are here for a reason. God will continue strengthening you, bro. I was stopping to fill up. I'm about to get back on the road for sure. It was good to get a quick glance at your message. Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. You already know it's much love, much respect, bro. We go way back. You already know, salute. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? And bro, he from the continent too, you know what I'm saying? So for the people who got the little, you know, the little taboo claim or, you know, in believing that continental Africans don't like African Americans, that's not true. That's not true. I done met some good brothers and sisters from the continent and showed me how to, you know, say some words from their tribal language and all that. And invited me to come, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, some good brothers and sisters. But yeah, man, just talking about the universal synchronicities, bro, and just, you know, I'm one of them people that like to pause time. Like when something happened, my processing is crazy. Like I'm able to bend light, like, you know what I'm saying, slow down time and get everything that you can possibly get out of a conversation with a person, an interaction with a person. I'm going back to my interaction with the person and, you know, just going over everything that was said, everything that was done, and just trying to get a full understanding. I'm one of them type. So anyway, like I said, 2 weeks before my dad passed, he came to visit me. You feel me? And we chopped it up about life, man. We chopped it up about my other siblings. I told him, like, yeah, Dad, me and Dad talked about you. We talked about sis. We talked about little youngest bro right up under me. You know what I'm saying? We talked about how my dad, like, with astrology, with him being a Taurus, how he know people with Taurus or with Earth, sun sign, they normally have very good discipline. You know what I'm saying? Very logical, very practical, and they're not moved off simply emotions. And so I told him, you know what I'm saying, with me having the Libra next to the Scorpio, it's like a, you know what I'm saying, the universe like just flipped it around, you know what I'm saying, because I'm his first son, but I'm made a little bit different. I got air, thinking, and water with feeling. And so that's the difference. But we talked about a lot of good stuff, man. I told him how my sister is a lot like him, how she get up and turn on her little aerobics videos and start working out early in the morning, doing her little jogging. Don't nobody gotta make her do it. She tough, man. She very determined when she put her mind to something. So I told her, hey man, your daughter, she a lot like you when it come to that. Yeah, that's because she got my sister is a sage, Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, but she's like 1 or 2 days from the next sign, which is Capricorn. That's another earth sign. So that may be the practicality and the logic and the discipline, the hardcore discipline. I told my pops too, like anything that I've ever done in my life that was lit, like basketball, you know what I'm saying? Like I've won many basketball games where I took the last shot and I drained them. You know what I'm saying? I splashed like plenty of time. And I remember the feeling of everybody jumping up and being excited. You know what I'm saying? And I'm used to that feeling of excitement and winning. And, you know, I'm addicted to that feeling, and I have to. That's my feeling. That's my way of significance. That's my means of, you know, making a difference in the world. Something I gotta be able to do or be good at that I can contribute to make a difference. So I don't know. I guess it's just my thinking. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, love and light to everybody, man. Yeah, I believe that was the universal preset. Well, not a preset, but kind of just like reactionary. That if you're distant from your children, then there'll come a time where you will need them. But when you need them, they will not be there because there's no, the relationship is not constant. And so, you know, it's not close enough. Like if we talk every day, then I would know this, hey, I ain't talked to my dad today. I would have just called him, you know what I'm saying? But since we don't talk every day, it's not going to be on my mind to just call him. And so I did hit him up, you know what I'm saying, pull up to the barbershop, chop it up with him, you know what I'm saying, and spend a little time with him, you feel me? And so I did do that. And so I'm proud of myself for that. And for the past couple of years, it's been weird. Whenever I meet somebody with born in May, I always reference back to my pops, you know what I'm saying, being a Taurus. And I've been meeting I've been meeting mad Tauruses like, over the past couple of years. You feel me? And then I was just thinking too, like, because I said I talked to my dad 2 weeks before he passed. I just kept thinking, like, what did I get out of that interaction with Pops? And it was weird, like, why am I even thinking like that? You feel me? Why am I even thinking like that? What did I get out of that conversation? Then I just started thinking about everything we talked about. You feel me? Not even knowing that right around the corner, you know what I'm saying, that our journey would come to a halt. Like, I've been knowing the man my whole life. And now I can't talk to him, can't call him, can't hit him up. Normally I would do that. But then I realized that when I get up in the morning and I look in the mirror that, you know, he already with me because he in my DNA. You feel me? He inside of me. So, you know, only thing I know to do now is just to reach back for, you know, for my loved ones that's still around, you know what I'm saying, and make the most of our time that we have. But yeah, the synchronicities, man, the universe does not speak English. Can I just put it like that? The universe, we're looking for the universe to communicate in the terms and the means of, you know, like, you know, basic human understanding. You feel me? But like I always say, if God had a language, if there was a language of source, the language would be sound and light. Because sound and light are the two forms of energy that atoms and molecules, that all atoms and molecules respond. Sound waves and light waves. Okay, both physical phenomena. That everything that's a liquid, that's a solid, that's a gas, and even plasma will respond. All right? And so I kind of get into the esoteric teachings of the Comedics and the Medu Nature, how they teach about, you know, the divinity of nature and, you know, this universe and being one, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I ran into those things, man, because like I said, coming up from North Carolina, I'm from North Carolina, we didn't really have access to those types of things. I didn't really know too many other people that thought anything other than Christianity. Because, you know, where I came from, I know y'all can tell I'm country. But I love it though, you feel me? The country, the South, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit more soul, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we closer to the nature, we closer to the environment. You know, when you get into them big cities, you know, there's a lot of modification, a lot of GMO buildings, factories, industrialization, pollution. You know what I'm saying? All of that. But, you know, in the South, there's more trees. They call it country, but there's more nature. So, I love it. You feel me? I might visit the city soon, though. I got a few places in mind that I want to go. You feel me? Because it is a whole world out there. But yeah, everything nice. Shout out to everybody. Just got our work. I just had something on my mind. I just wanted to talk about that, man. And I got another video that y'all can follow up with. Just go to my channel, YouTube, The Nature Guy, Omni Amanashi 2126. It's spelled The Nature Guy, TheNaturegod, Omni, OMNIAMUNASE. That's Amanashi. So it's The Nature Guy, Omni Amanashi 2126. TheNaturegod, OMNIAMUNASE 2126. And y'all can get the first part to this video, all right, where I was talking about my father's transitioning and, you know, some childhood stuff, you know, vlog type stuff, real life type stuff, you know what I'm saying, that all people go through, no matter what you believe, no matter what you know, what you own or who you around, you know what I'm saying? You know, we all human at the end of the day. But, yeah, I reflect a lot, family, so I know myself. And I probably come off as different, as, you know, I don't know who this guy think he is, or, you know, he thinks he knows everything. But I do believe whatever you want to know, you can know. Like literally anything that you want to know, you can know it. You just gotta want to know it and then pursue that pathway of knowing it. Just like, you know, getting in shape, you know what I'm saying? Working out. You do the things that's going to get you in the right shape. You know what I'm saying? People just give up like, oh, you can't know that because you're so used to believing. You know, they pretty much, you know, your muscles get, your brain gets small. You know what I'm saying? The muscles in your brain get small. And it makes it hard for you to function the way that you're supposed to, family. You feel me? And so anyway, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, loving on your brothers and your sisters. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that you're doing something that's contributing to our community in a positive way, man. There's so much negativity out here, man. It ain't even funny, man. And so, you know, like I said, 2018, all I was doing was like, I was doing the Uber and the Lyft. You know what I'm saying? But when I wasn't doing that, I'd be, you know, meditating and studying. That's it. Meditation music. I had my meditation channels on Pandora. You know, because I'm a you know, vibe type person, moody. You know what I'm saying? I go off the environment, off the energy. I don't have energy until I identify the energy that's around. You know what I'm saying? But when if it's just me, then it's whatever energy I create. And so I like to create my own environment. You feel me? And so that's one of the things I used to do. Turn on the meditation music, African tribal music. And then I started studying Black history. Then I started studying, you know, science of, thermodynamics. You know what I'm saying? Because it's vibrations of 528 hertz, 432 hertz. Certain vibrations that I'm listening to, certain energies I'm trying to get going. And so I got the sounds going. And then in my mind, I'm thinking about, you know, the universe, consciousness, why we exist, how we exist. You feel me? And so that was my whole thing. And I've been doing it for 7 years now. And I consider myself to be a very good independent researcher. I can show y'all some real stuff. You go to my channel, like I said, YouTube, The Nature Guy, I'm the Amanache, 2126. Like I said, I got at least 163 videos on there. Over 20,000 views on the channel, career views, all right? And it's hard to find my channel because I'm always doing things complicated, family. So my name is kind of long, and so it may be hard for some people to find it. But like I said, I'm going to be changing the URL soon so it can be easy for people to get right to it. But yeah, the synchronicities. Like, I believe in the law of cause and effect, the law of correspondence, and that, you know, energies of similar vibrations and frequencies are the ones that interact. And if we not on the same frequency, then we just not going to be able to interact. And, you know, that makes a lot of sense. You feel me? You know, at one point in time, I was going around, you know, feeling some type of way. Like, you know, everybody eating meat and, you know, they smell funny when they, you know, go to the bathroom. You feel me? Like, I noticed when I was eating real good, like, yeah, like it won't the same. Like, you know, you smell better, like you feel better. Everything is better. And so, you know, I won't try to make it seem like I was better than nobody, but I was like, why are other people not doing what I'm doing? If I could come from the South, from the Bible Belt, you feel me? Well, I got family members that deal with drug addiction, you know what I'm saying? You know, pretty much like, you know, criminal behavior, you feel me? Selling drugs, drug addiction, you know what I'm saying? In the street, you feel me? And to go the route that I went, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I just wonder why more people can't do it. If you see something that you don't like, just be like, yo, I don't like that. So let me do something about it. Let me change that. I ain't really feeling that like that. That got to change. And that's all I did. You know what I'm saying? I was disgusted and I despised some of the stuff that I was seeing in the black community. I was like, it's nothing that we're doing is positive. Everything, you know, at least when we had Tupac, you know, he was positive and negative, but at least he had some good records that was about positivity. Brenda Had a Baby, Keep Your Head Up. You feel me? And so now these days, it's like it's really not too much positive rap. And if it is, it ain't gonna fly. Don't nobody want to listen to it, man. So it's like we're programmed for negativity. And if it's not negative, don't nobody want to listen to it. You feel me? So that's how you can tell if an individual is programmed or not. You gotta be able, you need to be able to exist and know yourself, know who you are, what you are, know what your soul strives towards, what your soul gravitates towards. Know what pleases your soul. You know what I'm saying? And know your abilities, your strengths, your weaknesses. Like I already know I'm air, water, and fire. I ain't even got no earth. I only got one earth in my whole natal chart. So that's not my job. The universe didn't make me for that. I was made for fire, air, and earthworks. And that's what I'm good at, naturally. You know, something need to get done quick. I got fire energy to get it done. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to play around. I like to do a good job when I do something. Like I said, water, pretty intuitive, empathic, you know, spongy. You can feel the energy of others. You know what I'm saying? And the air, you know, in your head all the time, thinking and trying to figure stuff out, problem solving, intellectual conversations, you know what I'm saying? Like anything that's intelligent. And so I got all that stuff going on. But yeah, just knowing yourself, man, just knowing what your soul gravitates towards. And I just can't let nobody control my narrative. You know, I am the information that the universe put inside of me. You know what I'm saying? So no one will ever control that. And even with like that's, being on the plantation, it's very stressful, You got to do what you got to do to make ends meet. But as soon as it's time to go, it's time to go. For me, time to G.O., trying to get up out of there. Because stress eventually is a killer. It's a silent killer. And eventually it's going to kill you. If you keep doing too much stress, it's going to take you up out of here. So you better find another way to live your life where it's a little less stress-free. Everybody just frantic, just chaotic energy. I don't like that type of energy around me like that. Because now you about to get me like that. I never asked for that. But but I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. I just wanted to come before the people, do a quick build. Numbers matter, you know what I'm saying? Mathematics, universal language, the way the universe expresses itself energetically. You can call it whatever you want. But it's not about, the YT man redefining the universe and creating their own narrative about reality. Reality is reality and will always be reality. It's just crazy the power of agreement. When a lot of people agree to the same thing, it can be wrong. It can be something that's in falsehood, something that's, fraudulent. And everybody agree to it and it's powerful. But something can be true and everybody agree and it's powerful as well. But I just wanted to emphasize on that. How so many people can agree to something negative, to something that's fraudulent, and something that's rooted in falsehood, and it can be popular. Pop music. It can be popping. And people follow that. So that's not what we come to do with Omnivision EDU. And Black News 720, we come to liberate and educate. Right? So we got to unlearn, and then we got to relearn, We got the unprogrammed so we can reprogram. All right? And so that's what we're doing. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, but yeah, love and light to the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my sisters, my queens in the building. I got much love for y'all. Y'all already know. This brother Omnis, Nature Guy, Omnivision EDU. I'm out. Y'all got any questions for me? Don't kill me with the comments, right? Just wait for me to come on with the notification button, and then we can do the build, family. Because like I said, you're very busy. I'm very busy. All right? I like to do what I do, but, you know, it's a time thing. You feel me? So love and light to everybody. Salute. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.